Welcome, mate. How are you?
Doing very well, mate. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, thanks for joining me today and spending some time on this episode. Mate, I just want to go straight into it because so many people know you across the platform. So, out of respect, I'm not even going to do an introduction for you, right? If you want to check more about Ahmad, click on the link and check out his profile. I'm sure you've done it already. But, mate, I wanted to tackle, you put up a post around being grateful given the current environment. Can you just talk a little bit about that? Because I spent a bit of time going through that post, as I'm sure a lot of people did. But can you just dig a little bit deeper into it for us?
Yeah, look, I think a lot of people right now are focusing on the difficulties that we're experiencing, and it's obviously it's not easy what's happening now. It's very, very tough on everybody. People are struggling, suffering in many capacities, and I've got friends that have lost their jobs and had to shut down their businesses and struggling financially. So I get it. It's been difficult on myself also. But I put up this post just so we can shift our mindset to gratitude and to optimism and to positivity, not ignoring what's happening, but just trying to prioritize, to focus on positivity and gratitude more than anything else. I think at the end of the day, without going too deep, it's always a question of love versus fear. And what's happening right now is very much fear. There's a lot of fear mongering right now, and there's a lot of snowballing in terms of fear being rolled out to other people through being contagious almost. So this post is very much about love and things that we should be grateful for. I might actually read out the list of things that I'm grateful for, if that's okay, and feel free to interject and we'll talk it through. But it allowed me to do a number of things, and I wrote down a list of 10 things, and it received a lot of engagement because I think a lot of people resonated with some of these points. Number one, it helped me slow down and be present and focus on the moment. There was no doubt I was running 100 miles an hour, and I'm one of those people that always has like 4 or 5 different projects on at any given time. This allowed me to slow down, focus on one thing at a time, literally focus on day by day, because things literally have been changing on a daily basis, and it's been very, very difficult to keep up. So just being present in the moment with family, with friends, with colleagues, it's very much assisted with that. From a family standpoint, I've got 2 daughters, Dino. It's helped me connect with my daughters on a different level. One, I get to spend a lot more time with them. But my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, even just the other day, said, "Thank you for spending more time with me, Daddy." And I was like, oh God, so it's helped me connect on a different level and prioritize them, because we've all got a bit more time throughout the day now that, we know what's going on. Reminded me of the love that I have for my wife. Again, spending more time with a partner, strengthened my relationship with my parents. I think we're all forced, for those of us that are lucky enough to still have our parents, getting in touch with our parents, checking up on them, making sure they're all okay, assisting them with groceries if they're next to us, whatever it might be. It's just helped me build that connection with them, reconnect almost. Helped me establish a consistent exercise routine to focus on my health. I love eating. And now that I'm at home for most of the day, my meals have gone from 3 meals a day to about 7 meals a day. So, I have to throw in an exercise routine there, and it's enabled me to be consistent. So I've just got a set of dumbbells that I use at home, and that's helped me. I can't go to the gym, and we probably won't be able to go to the gym for some time there. So I'm grateful for being able to create that habit, no doubt. I think one thing that a lot of people are going to resonate with is that it's forced them to get creative and think of new ideas and new strategies. And that's whether it's with their business or personally or with their family, just giving them time to think outside the square. Perhaps they've been complacent for a long time. I know that I can get complacent sometimes. And now it's actually enabled us to think of new ideas, how we can pivot our businesses, how we can thrive in this difficult time. And it's kicked a lot of us off the bum and forced us to do something. So I'm very much grateful for that. I mentioned that I'm grateful that I've seen how blessed I am to have all these positive people around me. And I didn't really notice it before, but everything from family to friends to work colleagues, I'm surrounded by a lot of positive people. It's helped me remain positive because you are you act out based on the environment that you're in, whether it's a negative space or a positive space. So I'm very grateful for that. It's made me grateful for the luxuries that I previously took for granted. Going to the gym, taking my daughter to the park and having her play on the equipment there. Going to see my parents, once a week. I mean, all those things is very difficult to do, and I'm very grateful now, or I will be grateful when I'm able to do them again. And the earth, without sounding like a social justice warrior or someone that's protective of the environment, our earth is healing. And there's proof of that all over the world. So pollution is decreasing. The air is feeling a lot cleaner. I'm grateful for that. And last but not least, has shown me the beauty of humanity and the importance of serving humanity as well. Everyone is in the same position together. The show is called In It Together. We're all experiencing this and we're all going to get ourselves out of it. But the fact that we're all helping and supporting each other, more so than usual in these difficult times, it tends to happen in the moments of crisis, unfortunately. But I hope that can continue on after this. But that's just a list that I put together just to put myself in that right mind frame, because the stress can certainly add up in these times.
It's a beautiful list, and I'm so glad I just dived into it and wanted to know more about that post, because what that does, this episode, I suppose, gives it so much justice. And I'm grateful for you for sharing that list.
Thank you, man.
But you know what? I think that goes on for people watching and spending some time with us, going through that and shifting that mindset, having the right people around you, being, I suppose, grateful, as you've mentioned, for all those things that we took for granted in the past. So if anything, there's a list that you've just shared with us, your own personal list that you've shared with us. So thank you for that people can take away and put into their own days and overcome their own challenges. So, I mean, thanks for sharing that, because that's very personal, man, particularly around the family, the kids and the wife as well. So that means a lot, and I wanted to say thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
My friend, I'm happy to put that episode there, because I think that's had so much value just on that one question.
Yeah, cool.
I don't think it needed anything further.
We can make it we can make it short and sweet.
I think there's so much in there for people. So, Ahmad, stay strong, stay safe. Thank you so much for joining me, my friend. And we look forward to getting through all this together.
Thank you, mate. And thanks for having me on.
My pleasure. Thanks, buddy.
All the best.